Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another video. This is BT Plays here, and today we'll be testing out the Ferrari F40 in the Crew 2. You know how it is. But before we get into that, make sure you do like and subscribe if you are new, as it does help out the channel and just the YouTube algorithm in general, so make sure you do like and subscribe. But yeah, let's get into this video. So I haven't posted in a long time, but don't worry, I'm back. I just had some things to deal with, but we're back now and we're ready to make some videos again. So yeah, let's get into the customization first for the Ferrari F40, and we'll tell you the price and the performance later on as well. But to start off with, obviously you can change the colour, the livery and the vanity items to what you wish, and then you can change the visual parts. So there is 20 front bumpers to choose from, which is quite a lot. But as you can see, there's only 5 sections you can actually upgrade and change with visual parts. But 20 front bumpers, that's fairly good. Obviously rims and caliper colour as well. Go with the red, and there's also 4 rear bumpers to choose from as well. Obviously this is a fairly old school vehicle, so customization wise there won't be a hell of a lot, but we got 2 visual parts you can choose. So you can change the front and the rear bumper, which is a lot less than many other street racing vehicles, but again, it is an old vehicle, but you can change vanity, livery, stuff like that. Now let's get into the performance of the vehicle. Obviously this thing can go up to a 280 with full parts on, but with we're just base, buying it straight from the dealership will give you a 194 performance leveled vehicle, and with the 194 you get around 201 miles per hour, probably less than that, probably about 190. The horsepower is 478 as well. But let's see the stats with all the 280 parts on the vehicle, because this vehicle should be quite similar to the rest of the street racing vehicles that we've tested out. Okay, so with full 280 parts on this vehicle, the top speed is 226 miles per hour, which again is pretty much the average speed of a street racing vehicle. The horsepower is 603. I think that's a bit less than most of the street racing vehicles, but again, it is not a new vehicle, and also it is a foreign vehicle. As you know, the American vehicles, they're just muscle galore, so they just have a massive amount of horsepower, but it is a Ferrari, so you expect less horsepower. A 0 to 60 in 2.6 seconds, which again is average. Quarter mile in 9.7, average as well. Brake distance 60 to 0 is 18.74 yards. That's fairly good. We'll see if these stats are actually good in game as well. But before we test this vehicle out, let me tell you the price of this vehicle quickly. So you can buy it with 581,700 crew bucks. That's 581,700 crew bucks. Or you can buy it with 83,100 crew credits. So this vehicle is on the pricey side of street racing vehicles, but we'll see if it actually is worth it, and if it's worth paying a little bit more for the F40. So let's see if it is, and we'll jump to an event. I'll see you there in a second. Okay, we are here at the event, and it's snowing. I hope it's actually not snowing in the event. If it is, that's an obstacle to get over. But this vehicle just looks so nice and clean. This is one of my favourite vehicles in real life, so I can't wait to try it out in game and see if it actually is worth paying a little bit extra than most other vehicles, because this thing is more expensive than the Gallardo, I think. So we'll see if it actually is worth paying 587,000 crew bucks for this vehicle. Hopefully it's not snowing either, because I don't like snow, and it's not snowing. Let's go. This is sweet. Alright, let's go. First things first. Deceleration feels alright. It didn't feel like the fastest car ever. We're going pretty fast right now. Obviously this thing's top speed is 226 miles per hour as well. Okay. Span out there on the grass. I haven't played this game in ages, by the way. I don't mean ages, I mean like a week. I just completely forgot to do anything because I couldn't actually speak properly. But now I'm back, so I'm ready to make more videos and continue the grind. But this vehicle behind us is actually catching up to us. To be fair, this vehicle feels decent. It just doesn't feel fast. It doesn't feel like your Galados or even your like M4s. It doesn't feel as fast as a BMW M4, which is just insane. But it doesn't. I don't know if it's because it's an old make of vehicle. Who knows? But it just doesn't feel very fast. But the turning I do like, and the looks obviously as well. But for the price, are you really paying an extra 100, maybe even 200,000 in some cases to get a better vehicle? I wouldn't say so, no, because so far it just doesn't feel like it should be worth 500k in terms of speed anyway. But the turning is very good, so are the brakes, they're pretty good as well, but we're just struggling to get up to even 200 miles per hour. But you know, that's what you get when you use a old school vehicle in this game. Even with, you know, anything, any vehicle that's old school or just has an old make is always slower in this game, which is a shame, but it's realistic because an old vehicle wouldn't catch up to a Huracan or a Aventador or, you know, any of them, so it's realistic. But we did win the race, so it does show you something. Alright, so final verdict of this vehicle, because it does look very nice. It definitely is one of the nicest cars in the game, I think. I've got the black tinted windows on as well, so it just makes it look just so, it just makes it look so good. But final verdict, customization wise, very, very bad. Not much customization to choose from, especially for a street racing vehicle when most of them have a lot of customization. But customization wise wasn't that great. Performance wise, like I said, only thing that let it down was the speed. Turning was fairly good, and also was the brakes as well. And with the price, it's just a little bit overpriced for me. I wouldn't pay almost 600,000 crew bucks to purchase this vehicle when I could get another vehicle that I think is completely better than this. So overall, I'm going to give this vehicle a 6.5 out of 10. Yeah, 6.5 out of 10. Tell me what you think down below in the comments. Tell me how you find this vehicle. Do you like it? Do you not? I'm giving it a 6.5 because I do still enjoy the look, the feel of the vehicle. It's just the speed that lets it down, and the price as well. But this vehicle, again, 6.5. It's decent. It's very, very average compared to most vehicles. So yeah. Anyway, this has been me, BT, and I'll see you in the next video. Peace.